Hola from Punta Cana. This video is just a live that we did from Macao Beach last Monday. I provided a lot of information about facilities and services on the beach beyond surfing. And this is just a short video that explains to you what makes Macao so special and why it is so visited and so loved by visitors and locals alike. So I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions about Macao Beach, how to get there, what is there to do, and what services we offer, please contact us through our information on the description below. Thanks for watching. Hello from Macau. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know where you're joining from. Where are you? And how's the weather where you are? New Jersey! Awesome! How's the weather in New Jersey, New York? Hello! It's hot in DC! Yes! We heard the news that there's a heat wave in the US. Well, hot! Sunny and hot! Same as here. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining. Today we're doing a live broadcast from Macau. Hola. Hola. A lot of people enjoying the beach. It's a beautiful Monday here in Punta Cana. We are on Macao Beach. And I wanted to stroll a little bit along the beach and let everybody know what makes Macau such a beautiful spot, why people like it, why people come to here, locals and visitors alike. On the weekends, this is busting with locals. We love to come to the beach and get away from the heat and have a swim in the ocean. Let me show you a little bit where I am now on the beach. I am in front of the new Dreams Macao Beach. The hotel was finished last year in late February. It opened in March and then it had to close due to the pandemic, and it reopened again last July. Brand new, gorgeous property, all inclusive from the Dreams Resorts chain. And this is our beautiful beach. Macau is on the northeast of the Dominican Republic. We are about 25 minutes from most of the hotels in Punta Cana. There are hotels going to the west in the area that is known as Cubero Alto. And most of the hotels of Punta Cana and the airport is to the east. The bay is facing the north, and today it's very windy and a bit cloudy. It is about 30 degrees right now, 10:05. Mucha Mama Juana. Excellent. So those of you that are connected, have you been to Macau? Or have you been to Punta Cana? Let me know. You love the Dreams Macau. Yes, it's definitely great. The beautiful thing about this hotel and the location is that Macau has always been a public beach. With many locals that live around the area have always come to Macau, and when they built the resort, it was of course requested and demanded by the local people that the beach remain public. Although the beaches are public according to Dominican law and the Constitution, many resorts tend to limit access the Dreams chain has made an amazing mix of having a luxury private property right in front of a public beach, and the clients and the people that come to Macao can still enjoy the local people, the vendors, the local restaurants and bars, and people that are not staying at the resort can still come to Macao and enjoy this beautiful beach. Macao Beach is about 1.25 miles long, 1.5 kilometers, more or less. It's a nice little jog if you want to warm up before surfing. Now, if you see the swell, the waves are very small because it's we're going into summer, and during the summer months, these are the conditions. We don't have very big waves pretty much until about the end of August, when the hurricane season gets very active, and then we get swells from all over the Atlantic from all the storms. And those swells tend to be really, really good because it's big, powerful, and glassy, no wind. So now there are two different ways to arrive to Macao. There still is a road that leads you on the left side of the hotel that comes straight down. And when you reach the town of Macao that is behind the hotel, you can make a right and go all around the property of the hotel and then land in this area where our surf school is located. There's parking space, there's a beautiful bridge over the mangroves, and it's really awesome and easy to get to Macao independently of where you want to go, to this area or further down. Normally, people that want to have smaller waves, don't want to swim in the rough sea, they will come to the right side of the beach, closer to where we are located. In this area as well, there are bars and restaurants. So it's not only beach. If you come here, you can have really good Dominican dishes, fried fish, tostones, rice and beans, in the many of the restaurants that are located in this area. Over there's a little beach. This is the Highland that keeps protected the right side of Macao. Because the swell comes from the east, this Highland always keeps that part of the beach with smaller waves and quieter. If we have swell coming from the north, then of course the whole beach gets quite big. So Playa Escondida is right there. It's like a hidden beach. This beach, you can actually walk from the very end of the beach. There's a little trek, and you can actually land there and have a swim. In some summer days, when it is really small and the waves are and the sea is quite flat, you can actually swim or walk from the end of the beach to Playa Escondida. It's a really easy walk with about waist deep or chest deep water. Absolutely worth going there in the summer months. Starting next month, in July, August, we have the paddle yoga sessions. So we do stand-up paddle yoga right over there. It's amazing because it's very quiet, and we anchor the paddle boards over there, and then we do a really nice and challenging yoga session on the paddle boards. Absolutely worth doing if you are here around that time. Okay, beginner surfers mostly are always surfing where the waves are smaller on the right side of the beach. So I always tell people, if you think that you don't want to try surfing because you're afraid of big waves, you're afraid of the ocean, look at the conditions. It's not deep. You're going to be in about chest deep water and on very small waves. We never have beginner surfers on big swells. So if you have never surfed before and in your head you have the idea that you're surfing on big waves on your first lesson, that's not the case. And that's the beauty of Macao Beach, that you have the ability of choosing how challenging you want your surfing to be. There are always smaller waves to the right and a little bit bigger waves to the left. And as I said, in this area right here, this is where Punta Cana Surf Adventure is located. At our school, we not only provide lessons, we have boards for all surf levels, and you can rent them as well. You just have to write to us, and we also have transportation. We can pick you up at the hotels and bring you and take you back. Easy. Let me know if you have any questions about Macau. I'll be happy to answer. Now in this area, this is where the excursions of Boogies, that is very, very popular. That's where they come. People come all dirty from the dirt road, and then they have a splash in the ocean. And this is where we are. We have chairs and umbrellas for our clients, so you can come, surf, lay down, surf some more, chill some more. So we definitely hope to see you here soon, okay? As I said, in this area we have bars, restaurants, so you can spend a whole day here on the beach, try some Dominican food. Locals come here as well to have really nice seafood that is caught fresh right here every day. The boats where the fishermen bring in the fish is located down the beach. I don't want to make this too long, so I'm not going to walk down there, but let me just show you a view of the restaurant and bar area where you can easily chill and enjoy a gorgeous days here on the beach. There are very few places in the Punta Cana area that you can have real contact with the locals and try some local food. So this is the place to come, and this is why it's so popular. Okay, so here you have shade, the bars, restaurants. In the back there are showers and restrooms. So we have all the services available right here on the beach. Well, this was the tour today that I wanted to give you live, so you could see and have a good feeling, not, just pictures and videos that are edited. It's as gorgeous as it looks on the photos. I'm not making this up. Let me show you again. So you see, here are tables for lunch, bars, restaurants, and a nice, really nice mix of locals and visitors. We welcome everybody with open arms. At some surf spots, there is localism, where locals don't like outside surfers to come into their breaks. That's not the case here because pretty much everybody comes from somewhere else, and we are used to having visitors and a lot of beginners in the water. So we welcome everybody with open arms. There's no localism here, so you can come and get in the water and you will just find a really nice, friendly crowd. Over there, I don't know if you can have a look. Those are the boats from the fishermen that they come and bring fresh fish every day. So if you want real delicious Dominican fried fish, this is the place to come. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much for staying and watching the video. Don't you feel like coming? Well, you're nice and hot where you are, most of you now. But look at this. As I get closer to the Highland, the water gets even calmer, and even the wind is not as strong because the Highland, the wind today is blowing from the east, so the Highland prevents the wind from hitting this part of the beach so hard. As I said, it's cloudy, but here it's beautiful regardless. It's gorgeous every day. And we have in different spots on the beach, the local vendors offering their souvenirs to the visitors. Okay, you see how crowded our break is. We have about 4 surfers in the water today. So this is definitely a place that you have to come and visit. Come to Macau, even if you're not surfing, come have a drink, eat some delicious Dominican food, come and say hello. Everybody here is super friendly, and this is a very safe place. So don't worry, we'll be here welcoming you with open arms. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to save this video in our IGTV. If you have any questions, type in the comments or send me a DM and I'll be very happy to reply. We want people to come and see the beauty of this place and raise awareness of the wonders of this amazing surf spot. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you. 48 times to Punta Cana. And you have stayed already at the Dreams Macau 3 times. Wow, I'm reading you now. You were here last week. You went to La Doña restaurant. Yes, La Doña restaurant is at the very end here. Привет from Moscow. Привет, привет to our friends. A lot of people, we miss our Russian visitors. The country is still closed for Russian traveling, but we've had so many Russian surfers. We look forward to welcoming you again. Now there's a little drizzle. It's raining a little bit. Beautiful people in the air, yes. I'm a little bit biased, but I agree. Saludos desde Alemania. Hey, Germany. Thank you. Yes, we offer beginners surf class. Of course, we offer surf class for all level of surfers. How about the seaweed? Well, look. Do you see seaweed? Again, the reason there's a lot of seaweed in the entire Caribbean. This is not exclusive to the Dominican Republic. But here on Macau, we are very lucky because of this highland prevents the seaweed from getting into the beach. The swell is coming from the east, so it keeps blowing, it stays offshore, and it lands at the very end of the beach. So all this part is clear of seaweed. So that is a very important fact because many beaches in the area are affected by seaweed, and we are actually not having that problem. Your favorite place, your favorite beach. Thank you so much. You will be there next Tuesday. Yes, please come by and say hi. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I'm going to go now. I don't want to make this too long. You've been great. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Come by to Punta Cana Surf Adventure. My name is Saskia. Come by and say hello, okay? Thank you.